Yella Home
with Ella Schofield
and Big Hass.
Oh, yes, it's Big Hass flying solo. And man, oh man, what a day it was, obviously, yesterday or today morning, because it's the NBA Finals! Man, forget the Euros for a second. I'll talk about the Euros later, you know? Anyway, Spain is going to win, but NBA Finals, you guys. Wow. My team, Milwaukee Bucks, are in the finals for the first time, NBA Finals for the first time since 1974, you guys. Incredible victory. They closed the Atlanta Hawks series yesterday in Atlanta. It was really loud in Atlanta. They came out in the first quarter. They did really well. And that's how it sounded like, of course, in Milwaukee.
An estimated 25,000 turning out in the Deer District. The celebration is on. The success of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Facts.
Enjoyed by their fans alongside Fiserv Forum. We welcome you to Inside the NBA, presented by Kia.
Man, this was
just defeated the Hawks to advance to the NBA Finals. And right here, let's throw it down to the public address announcer, Ryan Cameron.
This was the trophy presentation, of course, for the Eastern Conference, champs. They just did incredible, you guys. They played so well. They played with amazing intensity and just composure. The Milwaukee Bucks are a great team. They are a great team. You got amazing players there, whether it's Chris Middleton, whether it's Jrue Holiday, whether it's the remaining of Lopez, and of course Giannis Antetokounmpo, who didn't play the past two games with that knee injury, and it was really amazing to see his face. This is when Giannis. This is when they got the trophy.
John, while they celebrate.
Oh, man.
This team was built to win a championship.
This is the owner of Milwaukee Bucks.
You're here now, going to the finals. What has this journey been like?
Yo, Steph, I can't quite hear you, but I'm just going to say thank you to the Atlanta Hawks for a great series. Obviously to these players, Peter Fagan, our team president, our owners, Mark, West, Jamie, and Mike.
There's a footage of Giannis looking at the trophy. Giannis Antetokounmpo he's Greek, but he's originally from Nigeria. His story is remarkable. And, these players, it's just really amazing to see their emotions come out. I remember the famous picture of Michael Jordan winning his first NBA champion, Kobe Bryant and Shaq. And it's just, this is what sports is all about, man. But now the job is not finished yet. This is what's incredible about, sports. I mean, obviously you can celebrate this. It's an amazing victory. Wednesday morning, the NBA Finals starts right here, and it's going to be between Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. This is the champion from the East battling with the champion of the West. And this is incredible. I want to see what Jrue Holiday had to say, because he is amazing, Jrue.
What's it like to hold that in your arms?
Man, a feeling that I've never felt before.
Love this guy.
As a little kid, everybody here wanted to be a part of this. Just a chance to go to the finals is amazing. So, super blessed. Everybody, I'm so proud of y'all, bro. Hey, let's get one in Phoenix, baby.
Let's get one in Phoenix. This is what it is. And you're hearing just, kind of snippets of what they said yesterday. So if you are an NBA fanatic like me, and shout out to Mo, man, shout out to Muhammad, you know who you are, man. Elmo, if you're listening to me, man, I love you, my brother. He texted me right after the whole thing finished. It was 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, if Anna was here, oh my God, you stayed up a little. Yeah, of course I stay up. It's the NBA Finals. So shout out to Elmo. I mean, he texted me and said, your boy is going to the finals. Giannis Antetokounmpo, if you don't know, he won the MVP a couple of years ago twice in a row, and amazing, incredible, player, human being as well. And that's what they said about it. The Milwaukee Bucks are just amazing at what they do, like in terms of how they are as humans, on and off the court. They are victorious right now. They got the job done in the East, but right now, job is not finally done, or specifically in the NBA champion, which is the ultimate goal right here. Now, Milwaukee Bucks, this is a big deal for them, because this is the first time they go to the finals since 1974. Wow. It's just been incredible. I'm going to be talking about the Euros up next, but the NBA basketball is life, man, in every single way. Really, really, really incredible victory, and just amazing to see the emotions run out. So congratulations for the Milwaukee Bucks defeating the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta had a good run, but I think, generally speaking, Milwaukee had just too much experience and too much firepower, and they took that.
Euro 2020. Live updates. What's the score?
Hey, what? Euro 2020. Everyone is talking about Euro 2020, but they forget to talk about Copa America. I swear to God, weird world that we're living in. Argentina, killed Ecuador yesterday. Just, wow, incredible. And Colombia beat Uruguay. And I know that you heard the bid over here, or the announcement said Euro. But I got to talk about, of course, Copa America real quick. Brazil, semifinals for you guys. Brazil and Peru. Argentina, Colombia. Now, I know what you're saying. It's going to be like it's going to be a big final between Brazil and Argentina. And that's what the world, the media, the sponsors, everybody wants that because it's good for the media. I have a feeling, though, I don't know. I have a feeling Colombia might do something. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I love Messi, but it's just a feeling, okay? Just a feeling. Okay, now, going back to the Euros. Man, what an incredible games, of course. We had the Czech Republic and Denmark. Denmark winning 2-1. And then we had Ukraine and England. Big game right there. England winning 4-0. Now, let me just say this, and let me be very, very clear. Ukraine did not show up. Ukraine did not deserve to be in the quarterfinal, and Ukraine simply just gave up. They just were happy with finishing off their round 16 or whatever, and then that's it. They're beating Sweden, and they barely beat Sweden 2-1. So I'm not saying that England didn't play well. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that England hasn't really been tested yet, and I think the next one right now is going to be a big game. I think Denmark is going to make that shocker, and it's going to kick England out. That's my opinion. They play on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Now, my team, and that's the real finals right here, Spain and Italy. That's the real finals right there. That's a very, very powerful game right here. And let me just say this. Look, I've been a Spanish fan since, 15, 17 years. Ever since the days of Hierro and, even before. I think this is the first time in quite some time that Spain is the underdog when they face Italy. So Spain is not really playing like they don't have the best of players. Italy, I think, is playing really well. I think it's going to be a powerful game. A lot of people are predicting Italy, and that's why I think Spain is going to win. England, Denmark, I don't know. I'm predicting a Spain-Denmark finals. That's my prediction. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. The text numbers are there. You can debate me. You can add me at @big_Has anytime. 4215. It's Salat Endu. Come talk to me. Let's fight. I don't know. We're also going to be having in the show after 6 o'clock this incredible sensation. He's an Emirati singer-songwriter based in Abu Dhabi. His name is Abdullah Shamsi. We're going to have him on the phone. And then next time we're going to have him in the studio. He is remarkable. He has this couple of videos that are on Instagram doing well, and he's been performing throughout the UAE.
Yalla Home
With Ellis Schofield.
and Big House.
Yes, it is Big Haas right here flying solo on Yalla Home. And, on Yalla Home, we love talking to talents generally. The song you just heard was by Mish'al, Saudi singer-songwriter, just incredible guy, Mishal, just massive dude. He's from Saudi Arabia. And one of the things that I personally like to do is it's not about spotlighting talent. It's about blending in the local talent, regional talent with the international talent, as if it's one pool. So I'll play an Aloe Black or an Ed Sheeran record, and then I'll play one of the local records. It's not about one segment that we have and highlighting that. I'm very vocal about this, by the way. I've been doing this thing for quite some time right now, since 2007. And I want to thank Pulse 95 Radio for giving us the chance to highlight, the talents that we have. So let me tell you about our guest who's on the phone right now. His name is Abdullah Shamsi. He is from the UAE. Shout out to him, of course. He's 20 years old. He's a singer, songwriter, musician. I first got to know of him about a month ago, I would say. I saw a couple of videos on Instagram, and I was like, whoa, what a talent, amazing voice. And then I saw some friends post about him, and I was like, wow. Yesterday, I actually was going to have the chance to see him perform live in one of the venues in Dubai. But sadly, I didn't have, ما صار نصيب, it didn't happen. But without further ado, I want to say Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah Shamsi, not so human. Hello.
Walaikum salam. Hello. Let me tell you, guys. This is such a lovely opportunity for me to be on here, and thank you so much for inviting me over to this call. And yeah, I cannot wait to answer some questions.
Of course. No, first of all, I want to say thank you, man. You have an amazing, mashallah voice, and we're gonna play. We played already a clip of your amazing vocals, but I want to kind of start with the name. Not So Human. What was? Tell me the story. I'm sure there's a story. If there's no story, then forgive me. Tell me the story about the name.
There is in fact a story. So I've been sitting down, and I have this sort of idea about like humanity, and the fact that I always saw myself to be out of the ordinary from my own like peers and group. So I felt like, am I like even human at this point? Because I lived around a culture that wasn't very understanding when I was younger. But then it grew and it grew with me. And from that time, I felt like, like I said, was I even human? And then I just made this name as a sort of like to represent this ironic moment in my life that affected me. And this is why I just stuck with it, and people loved it. It stuck with me, and that's why I named myself Not So Human, even though I feel everybody is very human.
Wow. Yeah, no, I really like that. I like that a lot. When did you start posting on Instagram? Like mainly, when did you start putting your voice out there to the world?
Oh, that is a very good question. Well, I first started off very underground. I used to always perform and sing around my friends, colleagues, and my family. But then all I heard was just positive impact. And then I started moving to the next phase of my life. And I would say around maybe 2018, 2019? Yeah, 2019. 2019 is the year where I started posting covers, posting just me experimenting with my voice and trying to test out different covers in my own style. And here we are now.
Wow. Well, who inspires you? Who do you like listening to? Like, you definitely have a unique way of performing. And I've seen friends of mine, personally, that I trust their opinion. You got an amazing stage presence. We're going to talk about that next. But who are the artists that Abdullah Shamsi listens to?
The artists that I listen to very, very much. But I think the moment I saw Bruno Mars live on stage was the moment I just wanted to be on that stage. Like I just looked at it, I was like, oh yes, this is the energy I want to give when I'm on stage. This is what I want to be, like at some point at least, or just at least experience it. I also listen, I enjoy listening to songs that are soul. And Bruno Mars, the reason why I love him so much is because he's so versatile. You can put him in many genres, and he can still find a way to make his voice fit in. That's why I love him. So Bruno Mars is probably the main.
I really like this answer. I think it actually makes sense. Now, a couple of serious questions for you, if you don't mind. And we're going to get you in the studio, and we'll get deep into it, inshallah, with you, and hopefully also my co-host will be here, Anna. How difficult, or what are the challenges that you've faced so far? You're 20 years old, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, you're a musician. What are the challenges that you faced as an Emirati doing this and doing it in English?
That's an incredible question. First of all, I want to say shout out to everybody in my city, Abu Dhabi. I love that place.
Shout out Abu Dhabi.
Everybody that I've met. Yeah, shout out to Abu Dhabi. Everybody out there, even Dubai. Everybody that I've met so far have been very supportive when I started. But the biggest challenge that I had to deal with was to get my mom to understand what I'm doing. Because my mom is very old school, and
Allah yahfadha.
She really needed time to understand what I was doing and what I was saying and I was singing. Another big challenge was I think the stereotype that a lot of people put on local artists.
Yeah.
Specifically Emirati artists.
Yeah.
So when I came up on stage wearing my traditional clothing and my hat, everybody was expecting let's say their expectations were a bit low until I started singing "This Is a Man's World."
Yeah.
And it was incredible. It was an incredible performance that a lot of people said. So
yeah.
I think that was the challenge. But I think changing in this generation.
You know, Abdullah, I want to say something. Like, this is the first time we have a conversation, me and you, but I want to say that I already feel a hunger inside you. And I've been doing this since 2007. And for me, like, just talking to people generally, and there is a certain hunger in your voice / confidence that I'm very, very proud of. I loved your answer about that because
oh my God,
I always say, okay, yeah, local artist, but at the end of the day, you know, you're an Emirati. You represent, of course, the UAE. The UAE is home. Check this out. You know this is home for 200 plus nationalities. The diversity in this country is beautiful. So to have someone like you who represents your culture, you're singing English, I think it's incredible. Have you ever thought about singing in Arabic or any other languages, or it's only mainly English right now?
I actually did think of singing in Arabic. I'm trying to get into it right now. The only reason why is so I can have a more diversity in my talent. But mainly I'm focusing on English because I feel like this is the language that would reach out to people the most around the globe.
Facts.
As someone that's representing the UAE, or that's what I would love to be one day, hopefully.
Inshallah.
So yeah, when I go, hopefully anytime I would go up on stage and perform, inshallah, it would be great to be this Emirati representative singer that sings in English, breaking all the rules and all the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Going at it. So yes, I do have a hunger. Yes.
Yeah, man, I love it. Listen, I want to listen to you. I want to listen to you performing this incredible, "Talking to the Moon" by Bruno Mars, and I'll ask you a question after that. But yeah, you guys were about to hear Abdullah Shamsi. Check him out.
Talking to the moon.
Wow.
Trying to get to you. And hopes you're on the other side. Talking to me too. Or am I fool?
Wow.
Who sits alone? Talking to the moon.
Wow, man, this was wow. The ending, the outro of this. Couple of questions right here. When you put this record online on Instagram, what sort of feedback you got? Because I'm looking at the comments right here. Any mix between Arabi and Ingilizi, mashallah, insane, incredible. Into what sort of? A lot of people said they needed to hear this. What sort of feedback you got, and how do you feel about what you just dropped?
Oh my God! Before I answer this question, let me say this. Thank you so much for featuring this song and having me again. Really, I'm a huge fan of your work and people that you've been interviewing lately. They've been my friends, and all of them just tell me that they had a great experience with you. So back to that question.
حبيبي خدامينك نحن والله أقولها and thank you so much bro for saying that. I think it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that you say that, and shout out to you. And I think, like I said, you have a hunger, and I'm personally very vocal about it. I think it's a duty. I'm not doing anything extra. I think anybody that has a platform, they have a duty to support and show love. We're just showing talent, man. Like, mashallah alaik, you're talented. And by the way, just since we're talking about this real quick, you don't need anybody's validation, bro. Not me, not anybody. Mashallah, you are talented in your own way. You will get there. Keep that hunger coming. So, yeah, tell me about the feedback that you got from this song.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. It was incredible. It reached out. I'm gonna say a real quick story.
Sure.
So when I released the song, I already had a hangout with my friends. So I'm out there. I'm just having a good time with my friends, not knowing that this song would have reached so many people in so many different ways. And I got back home, and then boom! It really blew me up. The followers I've got were around 2,000 up, and it was incredible. And I see myself getting mentioned by big names from Saudi Arabia all the way to America, and it's crazy. And I'm like, wow, it reached out to a lot of people, and I realized that I have around like 80% of my viewers, or 85% of people that viewed it, are people from the Arabian countries.
Nice.
So this is great that I'm representing this sort of community, and it's just been positivity. For some reason, someone took that video, posted it on Twitter, and there was this whole conversation on Twitter about it. And I don't have a Twitter account, by the way.
Wow.
And it's just like this whole conversation. And then my family called me, telling me like, "Oh, Abdullah, we saw you on Twitter. How did you get on Twitter?" And I'm like, "What? How did you guys reach it?" And the moment I opened my phone, I guess I'm just overwhelmed with so much love and positivity. I was trying to keep up with everybody and tell them like, "Thank you and thank you and thank you," and it's just.
I'm telling you, man, that yo, you deserve a big round of applause for this one. I'm not sure if you can hear the round of applause, but big round of applause for you. Listen, Abdullah, you know, yani definitely we need to have you in the studio here, and we'll go deep. But last question is this: now, if Bruno Mars saw your video, what would you do?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'll probably fly to the moon at this point. Like,
it would be maybe something like this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I hear you. No, listen, I mean, that reaction alone, I know how that feels. Listen, man, I wish you all the best. I'm playing next to Bruno Mars Anderson .Paak record. I like this record, which is the...
Oh my God, Leave the Door Open. Oh,
yeah. And just before we let you go, Not So Human on Instagram, you guys, not.so.human. Go follow him. Let's put him up to 3K today. I'll definitely post about him on my personal page as well in a bit. But Abdullah, I want to thank you for being you. I want to thank you for pursuing this dream. Now, what is it? What is that dream of yours? You're gonna write your own original records? What's next for Abdullah Shamsi?
So Abdullah Shamsi is a songwriter, as you mentioned, and I've been writing a couple of songs.
Yalla.
2 to 4 songs. So hopefully, when I find the time to head to the studio and get everything really, really handpicked perfectly, because I'm trying to keep every song that I'm releasing as perfect as possible.
Okay, I don't want to stop here. Don't be a procrastinator, though. I tell you that. Be passionate. Yeah. Keep releasing. You're still young. You're 20 years old. Release records. I know that you're saying you're a perfectionist and you want to do it right, but man, believe me. Just release records, and Allah may Allah be with you, my brother. You have an amazing talent. I can't wait, and I'm telling you from now, we will air your records on Pulse 95 Radio in Sharjah right here. We'll definitely put it on the radio.
Thank you so much.
Any last words you'd like to say, man, to anybody who's listening and watching?
Yeah, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Thank you so much, Big High.
My brother.
If you guys want to follow me, like you mentioned, I got an Instagram account and a TikTok account, so you can follow me on both.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you get to hear me on the radio.
Inshallah. Not.so.human. Not.so.human. Abdullah Shamsi, Emirati singer, songwriter, and musician. You guys, 20 years old. We love you, Abdullah.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.